Celebrate everything with the loving energy. The Loving Energy Newsletter, Dragon Issue number 12. 1. Hello Celebration. 2. The Divine Reviews, Patricia the Celebrant. 3. Winter Big Pass Year. 4. Second Pyramid Transmission Edition Celebration. 5. Enjoy them. One. Hello Celebration. Hello everyone. Welcome to the Loving Energy Newsletter, Dragon Issue number 12, which is all about celebration. Photoman asked me if my family ever celebrated Christmas. Well, yes, actually, even though none of us were Christians or Catholics or members of other Jesus religions. During my growing up years, for a few years, my mom had made piles of meat for our Christmas dinner because she believed Christmas a white people thing and that white people ate piles of meat for celebrations. Like any other proper Chinese family at the time, our only cutlery at home were chopsticks and proper spoons, which you might call Chinese spoons. Luckily, we had 4 dinner knives and forks that my mom took from the plane, just enough for our family of 4 for this special dinner. I never enjoyed this dinner much because piles of meat weren't my mom's specialty, but it was nice to have something different at home. I never liked Christmas, to be honest, because for me, it always felt like the season of lack. My classmates from schools were allowed to go out way before I was, so I always felt left out. When I got older and could go out anytime I wanted, I didn't necessarily have anywhere to go or had anyone to go out with. I didn't even want to go anywhere during Christmas period because everywhere was so crowded in Hong Kong, but somehow I thought myself pathetic if I didn't have anywhere to go for Christmas. Then there was the Christmas present issue. There was like a pressure somehow that we must give gifts or at least Christmas cards. I never knew what to do with those Christmas cards I received. Seemed like such a waste to just throw them away. It was fun to write and send Christmas cards initially, but after a few years, it was just a chore. Is this why people shorten Christmas to Christmas with an X? I spent a couple of Christmases in Australia with Photoman and his family. Finally, real Christmas with white people who are Christians. But wait, was it really Christmas? Every time someone wished me Merry Christmas there, I asked them, how do you know it's Christmas when it's so hot? It was all very confusing and overwhelming because Photoman has a lot of relatives in Australia and they all came visit. They were all very nice, but well, if you have seen the movie My Big Fat Greek Wedding, they didn't exaggerate much. I tried to hide in our room as much as I could without seeming rude. The Christmas after my mother-in-law passed away was the worst Christmas ever. Christmas lunch seemed even sadder than during her funeral. Since living with Photoman, away from his people, I never knew what to do for Christmas. Photoman said he didn't care, but I've seen him with his family and relatives. He looked happy. I felt I wasn't enough for him, and I don't know how to do Christmas properly. This year, my father-in-law has been staying with us, and so 3 of us spent Christmas together. Photoman and I never gave each other a present, but he wanted to give his father a present. A warm jacket, he said. Because the weather had been colder than expected, and Photoman thought his father needed a warmer jacket in case it snowed. I prepared barbecue pork ribs, which is the only piles of meat I know how to make and which I like. I also made a persimmon Basque cheesecake because I enjoy making cakes, and we all love cakes. After dinner, when I was enjoying the warmth of the fire, it suddenly came to me that I enjoyed this Christmas very much. I enjoyed having my father-in-law with us. He helped me feel more Christmassy than I had ever felt. Turned out the trick was to start small. Maybe next year I can manage a 4-people celebration. May you have someone lovely to celebrate with. Always. Love, Stephanie said, the loving energy. If you want to know why I enjoy making cakes, check out the blog article, I Want to Make a Cake, a kinesiology session story that was published in quantumhealers.com. The link to this article is in the description. Two, the Divine Reveal's Patricia, the celebrant. The Divine Reveal, TDR, is a quantum health process that typically runs for 5 to 8 weeks, approximately 12 to 14 hours appointment time. Ruth Ahern was inspired by Anita Mujani's near-death experience, NDE, as detailed in her book Dying to Be Me, to create this unique modality for bringing phenomenal transformation to committed individuals. All sessions are conducted online via Zoom. The first 2 steps of the TDR process, the TDR introductory session and Dying to Be Me book discussion, are always free of charge, so that you will have necessary information to decide if and when you want to engage in the whole process. The whole TDR process is currently on a pay-what-you-want basis. Yes, you can pay whatever amount you want during any of the steps of the process. To read more about TDR or to schedule a TDR introductory session, please use the links in the description. Everyone who has gone through the TDR process continues the TDR journey at the TDR Weekly Support Group, and Patricia Darden is our group moderator who promotes harmony between group members and ensures a nice flow of conversations. Patricia loves celebrations, and we heard her say, "I celebrate you," very often. You might be able to tell by now that celebrations are not my thing, and I was puzzled whenever Patricia said to me, "Stephanie, I celebrate you." What does she mean? I usually held my face in a polite smile and let her finish whatever whenever. It was just too alien. One day, out of nowhere, I suddenly felt so proud of myself, and Patricia's voice popped up in my head. "Stephanie, I celebrate you." Ooh, I felt so good. I guess Patricia's spirit of celebration finally rubbed off on me. We really are the company we keep. 3. Winter Big Past Year. The thought of the moon cycle is 冬大過年, Winter Big Past Year. Big past means bigger. Instead of saying A is bigger than B or A is more big than B, we say A big past B, like the bigness of A surpasses the bigness of B. Winter here refers to winter solstice, and year refers to New Year. Chinese New Year is the biggest celebration for us, but my mom always told us to be home for winter solstice dinner because 冬大過年, Winter Big Past Year, which means that winter solstice is more important than Chinese New Year. In fact, it is so important that some long time ago Chinese people celebrated winter solstice as the New Year, even though winter solstice falls in the 11th month and not the 1st. The long time ago Chinese people thought winter solstice very important because the day is at its shortest, and after that there will be more light, and so they recognize this day to be the new beginning. So even though nowadays we celebrate Chinese New Year on the 1st month of our calendar, we still celebrate winter solstice. 冬大過年, Winter Big Past Year, makes me think of what is truly important about celebrations. For example, we give presents as an expression of love, like how Photoman gave his father a warm jacket to keep him warm, and not because someone somewhere made a rule. We gather the family together to enjoy each other's company, and not because we want to stuff ourselves silly with too much food. During this moon cycle, notice if you are celebrating what truly matters, or are you following some rules or customs that don't serve your joy, love, and peace. Four, second pyramid transmission, addition, celebration. When students come to learn Second Level 1, we initiate them to Second so that they are able to channel Second energy whenever they want, forever in this lifetime. When they come back for each other level, we initiate them to a higher level of Second. The initiation is a therapeutic experience in itself, and after I was initiated to the Master Teacher level, I wished there were more levels because I felt so good doing each and every initiation. What I didn't expect was that I would feel even better every time I give an initiation. The initiation is done in silence, but towards the end, we ring a bell to signify celebration. Every time when I did this step, I felt amazing, like I had accomplished my purpose on earth. I felt charged with loving energy, and I would continue the class trying not to jump up and down. I had noticed Lina Ramchan, my second teacher, always looked elated after she gave me an initiation, and I had wondered why. Now I know, and you do too. To learn more about learning Second, please use the link in the description. Second is taught in person only because the initiation must be done in person. If you are in England, where Lina is located, to check out her page. I put the link to her website in the description. Second pyramid transmission started when an idea came to me to share Second in a simple way. It is not how I normally facilitate a Second treatment. What I do with Second pyramid transmission is that I channel a certain amount of Second energy for you. I also create a pyramid for you as sacred place, to be placed around you when you are receiving the transmission. My Divine Spirit team fills the pyramid with elements and colors according to the moon cycle's collective energy needs. You can receive this transmission at your convenience during this moon cycle. Here's what you need to do in order to receive this transmission. 1. Get comfortable by either sitting with your back supported or lying down on your back for relaxation and circulation. 2. Give intention to the effect of, I would like to receive the Dragon Issue number 12 Second pyramid transmission now to my highest good and will. 3. Relax for about half an hour. That's it. This time, my Divine Spirit team filled the pyramid with vibration of flower, green marble, love, blue bird, rose wine, and starlight. Look up the properties of these items if you feel drawn to. You may or may not feel anything. It's fine. Having sensation is not a requirement. The only requirement is that you are willing to receive. Please remember to say, to my highest good and will, so you know you are in control. If you have any questions, please leave a comment in the comment section. I would love to hear about your experience. If you want to share the gift of Second pyramid transmission with your friends, please send them the link to subscribe for the Loving Energy newsletter. I'll put the link in the description. Five, enjoy them. The You Are Amazing affirmation for this moon cycle is enjoy them, which is not really an affirmation but a reminder. On Photoman's name day 1 year, we were at my godmother's bar, and the people who knew his name came to wish him Hronya Pola, which means many years. Some of them turned to me and said something. I asked Photoman what they said. They said, Nadong Herese. It means enjoy him. They are telling you to enjoy me. That's what they say to people who are very close to the person celebrating something. And because they think I'm special, Photoman added cheekily. I thought, What an odd thing to... Oh, it dawned on me that they were right. In the midst of wondering what would make him happy for his day, I forgot to relax and enjoy his company. And he's very special to me indeed. When we enjoy people whom we love, we have so much more to celebrate for. During this moon cycle, remind yourself, enjoy them, daily and often, and see how much more joy you experience in your daily life. Note: Name day refers to the feast day of a saint whom a person is named after. For example, Photoman's baptismal name is Constantinos, after his mother's father, but is also after Saint Constantine, and so he celebrates on the 21st of May, which is the feast day of Saint Constantine. In Greece, name days are more celebrated than one's birthday. I read that it's because it ties a person to their saint who is their guardian. For many people, it can be important also because they are named after someone important in their family. Also, it's more likely that people remember each other's name day because, well, it's their name. I have yet to understand why the Greek people celebrate Apokryas despite having written a blog article about it. What I know is that sometimes it's all about why not, and enjoy a bit of crazy. I put a link to the blog article, Apokryas, the fun bit and the why not bit, in the description. We have reached the end of the Dragon issue number 12. The next issue will arrive your mailbox on the 29th of January, Wednesday, which is the Chinese New Year day. We will bid farewell to the Dragon Year and welcome the calm, flexible, wise, and observant snake.